Hey, beautiful people, is Meggie Liz, and I haven't posted in a while. Um, there's a lot of shit that's been going on, um, like health issues. I found out like a month or so ago. Well, so I'm gonna kind of start from the beginning. I do actually have footage of a lot of it, but I am planning on possibly posting that in a separate video, because it's a lot. Like, not a lot like lengthwise, but it's a lot for like one video, like information wise and shit that happens. But basically, I went to the ER a couple months ago, and like I was in a lot of pain. Like, I was already dealing with like being sick every day, being in pain, and finally I was at work one day and it was just so bad. So I messaged my sister who works with me, because we both work at Walmart, and I message her and I just go, like, I'm in a lot of pain. Like, I'm having sharp pains in my right side, which is away from my stomach. So we knew it was an organ of some sort. But, like, I kept getting, like, really severe, like, sharp pains to the point where I was on the verge of tears. And she messaged me, I guess, and asked if we need to go to the ER. Well, I didn't see that message. So she called up to the front where my team lead was, and she was like, hey, like, check on Megan, like, see if we need to go to the ER. And she was like, okay, yeah. Well, at that moment I was going up there to give her something it was like produce or something that needed to go back quickly that a customer didn't want, because I was in self-checkout. And she basically was like, hey, so your sister wants to know if you guys need to go to the ER. And immediately I just break down crying because I'm in so much pain. And I was trying not to focus on it so I didn't cry. So, like, I just, like, kind of nodded my head. I don't think she realized I was crying quite yet, because a couple seconds go by after, well, she's like, okay, hold on, like, I'll let her know. And then she looks at me, she just goes, are you crying? And so she hugged me over the counter. It was like a side hug because the counter's big. But she was like, okay, just go back over there. I'll tell blah 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 to shut their register down. I'll have them take over for you. I'm like, okay. So I went over, told the person that was going to take over for me. I went back over there, and like probably within like 10 seconds, not 10 seconds, but probably like 20-30 seconds, she was over there. Because I think someone actually just came in, so she was like, screw it, just go cover for her, get her off as fast as possible so we can get her gone, We'll get me gone to the ER. So she comes over, replaces me. I go to the automotive center, which is in the back of the store, so it's total opposite. Like, I work in the front, very front, because I'm a cashier and self-check hostess. And basically, automotive is literally back of the store, to the right corner, right? Yeah. If you're like facing that way, yeah. So I go back there, and she looks at me, and she was like, okay, I'll be right back. So she goes into the back where all her texts and stuff were, because she works like the counter. She can also work in the shop as well. She has her certificate and stuff, I think. Either way, she can work in the shop because she knows what else she's doing. So she walks to the back. She was like, hey, one of you need to cover for me. I need to take Megan to the hospital. And they're all mid-conversation, by the way, and immediately they all look at her and they're like, what? Like, immediately, like, oh, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, honestly, I can't remember the word, but basically they're just like, oh my god, like, yeah, go. So we go to the ER, and they get me into a room. They take some blood samples, things like that. Everything comes out okay there. And then the doctor comes in. He was like, I think we're going to order you an ultrasound. So I'm like, okay. Well, not order, but, well, yes, order, but get it done. Like, that moment, So I would say maybe like 20-30 minutes pass. Ultrasound person comes in. And I noticed that she's like measuring one spot, like going like all around like one spot. We didn't know what it was though. Which, the funny thing is, so I actually don't drink anymore because, so before like we went to the ER, I quit drinking because even though liver was the last thing on our list, we didn't, like, we wanted to be safe. And alcohol, of course, like, affects other things, you know. So, we get my results back. And come to find out, it is my liver. My liver is actually quite enlarged. So, according to Google, a normal woman's liver is about 7 centimeters, which me being... By the way, that's apple juice. I don't want you guys to ask what the hell that is, because that looks very close to piss, and I'm sorry. That's apple juice, I promise. If you guys don't believe me, I'll drink it right now. But, yeah, so basically a normal female is supposed to be about 7 centimeters. But me being bigger, I would assume mine's probably about the same size as a guy's, which I can't remember if it's 9 centimeters or 9.5. Mine measured out, though, to 19.5 centimeters. Which, by the way, the piece of paper says slightly enlarged. I don't know what your definition of slightly is, but that sounds quite enlarged. Thank you very much. So yeah, I found out my liver, it's also mildly fatty as well. So, yay. So at that moment, I think I actually kind of already did start a diet a little bit before that, but like not nearly like not really like severe. I just like mixed in like healthy stuff, you know. But the fact that I barely could fucking eat, like by that point I was on like my 6th or 7th day without barely eating, because I was in pain and felt so sick all the time. Like, I could barely keep down water. So, but we knew something else was up, because, like, I was having severe pain in my stomach, and with me being nauseous. So we decided to get an appointment to get a scope down into my stomach, and they were going to take a look at everything. And that's when I found out that I have 2 ulcers, both 0.3 centimeters wide each. So, especially at that point, I decided I was going to do a very strict diet, which I was already kind of on a strict diet after I found out like about my liver and all that. So basically, like, all I really eat is fruits, vegetables. Obviously, some fruits I can't eat because of acidic acid, like pineapple, lemon, things like that, because that affects my ulcers, which sucks because I love pineapple. And weirdly enough, a lot of things that are like really healthy for my liver, I can't eat still because it's terrible for my ulcers. Like, I can't have tea, green tea especially, which sucks because green tea is really good for your liver. I can't eat grapefruit, which is really good for my liver, terrible for my ulcers. Coffee's great for my liver, terrible for my ulcers. The list really honestly goes, it just keeps going, honestly. Like, it would be easier to tell you the things I can eat. But I will tell you the things that I cannot eat, according to a piece of paper that they gave me. I think it was after my liver. No, it was after my ulcers. So I'm going to read you these, and these are the things that I can't eat according to my doctor because of my ulcers. Okay, so we're going to start with beverages. Whole milk and chocolate milk. And actually, I can't have most milk except for basically like fat-free milk, so I'm just staying away from milk. Hot cocoa and cola. Obviously, caffeine is terrible for your ulcers and liver. So pretty much all I drink is water, flavored water, and juice. Regular and decaffeinated coffee. Well, there we go. Peppermint and spearmint tea. That fucking sucks. I love peppermint. Green and black tea with or without caffeine. So just green and black tea. Orange and grapefruit juice, which grapefruit is great for my, like I said, great for my liver, terrible for my ulcers. Drinks that contain alcohol, duh. Okay, so next is spices and seasonings. There's not much, but black and red pepper. I can have white pepper, though, I think. I'm not entirely sure. It doesn't say it, though, so I'm assuming. I don't know. Chili powder, obviously, because chili powder is spicy. Not to me, because I love spicy things, which fucking sucks. I can't eat any of that anymore. And then mustard seed and nutmeg. So I can't have pumpkin pie, nothing. Okay, so then there's other foods. Dairy foods made with whole milk or cream. Chocolate. Spicy or strongly flavored cheeses such as jalapeno or black pepper. Highly seasoned, I can't talk, I'm sorry. Highly seasoned, high-fat meats such as sausage, salami, bacon, ham, and cold cuts. Literally the only meat I can actually eat is white meat. I can't have red meat, dark meat, nothing. Hot chilies and peppers, obviously. Tomato products such as tomato paste, tomato sauce, or tomato juice. So I can't have tomato juice or tomato soup, pizza. Like, if anything, I may have like a grilled chicken pizza, but it will be, I usually make it with Alfredo sauce, garlic Alfredo sauce, because garlic is really good for my liver. And I wouldn't say it's not good for my ulcers, but it doesn't really affect them, you know. So, but then they say, what foods can I eat and drink? Eat a variety of healthy foods from all the food groups. Eat fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and fat-free or low-fat dairy foods. Whole grains including whole wheat breads, cereal, pasta, and brown rice. Choose lean meats, poultry, chicken, and turkey. Fish, beans, eggs, and nuts. Which I can't have egg yolk though. A healthy meal plan is low in unhealthy fats, salt, and added sugar. Healthy fats include olive oil and canola oil. Ask your dietitian for more information about a healthy meal plan. So, but I actually have been losing a lot of weight. I definitely feel a lot better. I am currently down 62 pounds. Yay! My starting weight was 340, and I'm currently sitting at 278 as of today, because I weighed myself today, which I weighed myself 2 days ago, and which I usually don't do. I usually weigh myself only like once a week, but I weighed myself 2 days ago, and I've actually lost 4 pounds in the last 2 days. I went from 282 to 278, so, which this is the first time I've been under 300 pounds since high school. I think. I'm honestly pretty sure. This is the first time I've been under 280 since like probably early to mid high school. And like I said, I do honestly feel so much better. Like, I can go and work 5 days in a row like I'm scheduled. And it used to be to where, like, if I sat down after I got home, there's no getting back up. Like, I was in so much pain all the time. My legs hurt, my feet were on fire, like, my whole body hurt. And now, like, I can work 5 days in a row, as long as it's not one of my bad days. Because I do have bad days where I'm in pain, things like that. But it's not because of, like, my body physically, it's internally. Like, my liver, my ulcers, they make my life a living hell sometimes. Most of the time, actually. Like, out of 7 days a week, I would say I wake up in pain about 4 of those days. And that's minimum. A lot of the times it's more than that. Like, there's been times where I was in pain for 2, 3, 4 weeks in a row. So, my body hates me. Life has been hard, which is why I haven't been posting. Which I've kind of taken, like, stepped away from YouTube a while ago, but with everything going on now, like, it's even harder to post, because, like, there are some days where, especially on my days off, like, I don't want to get out of bed. Thankfully, today's one of my good days. Like, I actually feel okay. I think it's also because, like, I haven't, like, tried to like, I've eaten a little bit. Like, I have some peanut butter here. Like, I try to eat things like that because I know it won't upset my stomach. And I still have to be careful. Like, I can only take, like, a couple bites. And if I try to eat more than that, that's when I start to feel sick. So, but yeah, this video is a lot longer than I thought it was going to be. And I'm sorry. But, that's what my life has, come to recently. And it's been hard. But I've been trying to fight through it. It's just been one hell of a fucking ride, that's for sure. But before I go, I do want to talk a little bit about a charity live stream that I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be doing a charity live stream for Thankmas. I almost said November. December 11th. At 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. Central Standard Time is when I'm going to be live. I may stream a little bit longer. It depends on how I feel. Last year I did an 8-hour stream. This time I'm only probably going to do about 6. Unless if I decide to stream longer or go live earlier. I probably won't go live earlier though. I may stay live longer though. But the donation link will be in my bio. And basically we're raising money for families in poverty who struggle to get food every day, struggle to have clothes on their back, struggle to have shelter, things that we live with every single day and that should be grateful for, because there are people out there that don't have that. That's what this is for. Your money will help these people that need help. And obviously you don't have to donate. I understand if you can't, because there have been times where I struggled financially and I couldn't donate for something, but it would 100% mean so much if you could share, spread the word, share the link, things like that, so we can get as many people to donate to help this cause. Or even if you want, you can go to Jacksepticeye's and donate there, because the money will still be going to the same cause. Yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, give this video a big thumbs up, smash that like button, comment for suggestions on possibly upcoming videos if I don't die before then. Just kidding. Just kidding. I don't know where I was going with that. It's mainly just because I don't know if I'll be able to consistently post on YouTube again for a while, if ever, honestly, because fuck life. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. My social medias will be down in the description, along with that Tillify link to donate. And yeah, I guess that's it. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.